being tough is absolutely necessary if you want to be able to survive in this world. And I say that with emphasis because there are one too many wishy-washy philosophies out there these days, like it's okay to cry and express your emotions, or if somebody insults you, then you should just turn the other cheek and walk away. But don't adopt those as blanket philosophies, and don't believe for 1 second that you don't have to be tough. So in this video, I want to offer up what I think are 3 of the most important tenets of toughness so that you can achieve that and understand how that benefits you. The first tenet is persistence through adversity. So like I've said a dozen times over, anybody can do something that's difficult one time, but not everybody can do it, know how much it sucks, and then keep coming back for more and keep at it. Because the natural temptation is to throw your hands in the air and give up at the first sign of any kind of difficulty. And so it takes strength to push past that and go against the grain in that sense. And if you do that, then that's where you experience any kind of growth or success. So I think a great example of this that might not be so obvious is overcoming social anxiety. That's something that definitely doesn't happen overnight. You've got to go out there and deal with that stress if you want to learn any kind of social skills, and you have to keep at it over and over and over again, day after day, for possibly even months to years, which is what I did. And then slowly but surely, that's where you move towards achieving your goal. And I think that's pretty much analogous to anything that requires dedication and commitment. The second tenet is one that I believe doesn't get enough credit, and that is your physical fitness. Because unfortunately, one too many people see that as optional, where it's like, you know what, I don't really feel like going to the gym today, so I'm not going to. Or I'll go next month and I'll procrastinate it. But no, it's absolutely imperative that you maintain your physical fitness and strength and endurance, and it should be just as regular a part of your routine as something like brushing your teeth or showering or breathing even. And there are a number of benefits here. For one, being physically stronger prepares you to defend yourself. And you never know when you might have to do that. If on the off chance somebody physically threatens you and nobody's around to help you, then what are you going to do? You're going to be SOL if you can't defend yourself. And also, people tend to just victimize you less when you appear physically stronger. So just the appearance alone can benefit you, because unfortunately it's human nature to kind of try to victimize those that we perceive as weaker than us. And so the stronger you are, the more domineering you're going to appear, and the less people are going to want to do that. And I saw that firsthand when I was sort of teased a little bit in my freshman year of high school, which I talked about in one of my previous videos. And I responded to that in the only way that I knew how, which was to get into the gym and start working out. And that didn't eliminate the problem, but it certainly helped, especially because when that happens, you start to feel more confident in yourself. When you're stronger and more physically fit, you feel more confident, and that enables you to learn whatever else you have to in order to be able to defend yourself. And so for that reason, physical fitness is such an important ingredient of toughness. So get into the gym, start lifting weights, start running, and don't give any excuses. And the third tenet is resilience, your ability to bounce back whenever you're faced with a setback in life. And there are more or less 2 types of people in this world. There are those who, in the face of a setback, just want to sit on the floor and start crying, and they expect sympathy to solve the problem for them. And then there are those who are strong enough or tough enough to keep those emotions at bay and focus on what they need to do to actually solve the problem, which is why that's so important, because the former approach isn't going to actually enable you to solve the problem. So for example, if you're faced with a setback like, say, financial difficulties, then which approach is going to help you more? It's probably going to be the one where you don't succumb to those emotions, and instead you focus on, hey, you know what, I need to get a job to help me through these financial difficulties. And if I do get a job, maybe I need to put the work in to keep that job and save money so I'm more financially secure in the event that this happens again, and so on. So in conclusion, being tough is not an option if you want to survive, let alone reap all the benefits that we talked about. So say it like you mean it, stand with some authority, and be convicted in all that you do. And don't let me catch you doing anything otherwise. So as always, hope you liked it, and that's all for now.